welcome to a new pickapile video. So today I prepared a pickapile for the topic, can this relationship work out for us? I have 3 piles again. First pile is the red jasper, second pile the angel fluorite, and the third pile is a beautiful amethyst tree. So give yourself a couple of seconds to choose your pile. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and choose the pile your eyes see first. See you. Hello and welcome, group number 1, the red jasper group. Let's start. Let's see what we're gonna have. Okay. We have exploration. We have 7th house partners. We have another 7, the chariot. We have the divine director, intervention, purpose. We have letting go. We have confidence is your key to success, the new moon in Leo. We have the canary spirit, sing your own song. We have Eva. Okay, let's see. I think that when you and your love interest met, there was an immediate mutual attraction. You both knew it, you both felt it, you both saw it. Maybe you kept struggling a bit, maybe a bit fighting against it, maybe a bit playing. But there was some point when he or she gave into you. You won him over for you, or you thought you won him over for you. Okay? I think at least physically. Maybe not mentally you won him, but you won him physically, I think. So, but I also think that there is another person involved. That it's kind of a love triangle, is it possible? That he or she already is with another partner, maybe even already married on a long-term relationship. Okay. I also think that there are people around you who don't appreciate your efforts to be with him, or that you are with him in some kind of way. I think they keep telling you to stop that, to leave, to not try to follow that relationship. It also says letting go, and confidence is your key to success. I think, yeah, people keep telling you just to let it all go and to not keep trying to engage more or to invest more emotions or time and feelings into that relationship because it makes no sense, they say. Let me tell you, I truly believe there is a third party. I truly believe he or she is already married and with someone else. I also believe that he or she is not willing to leave this person, not at this point. And I don't think ever, not for a love affair, because I think your attraction is mostly physical. I don't think it's soulmate material. I don't think your love interest is soulmate material for you. I think he definitely likes you. I think he likes your physical appearance. I think he likes your body. I think he likes what you can offer him. You know what I mean? But I don't think he truly, deeply loves you. I think he loves this other person. I think he needed maybe some distraction. maybe he got a bit bored or whatever, and he needed a bit of distraction, and maybe you are the distraction for him. Maybe it's a bad habit of him to do such things. And I think that together with sing your own song and the intervention, it's maybe what your friends or family or whoever is saying about him is true, and they are right, and you should let it go, because this is not what you need. You don't deserve to be a distraction for someone. You deserve true love. You deserve someone who gives you all he can. You know? You don't deserve to be there when he needs it. Just to be a short physical distraction. You deserve the whole package. And you have that confidence in you. Maybe you are even a fire sign or a fire rising sign. Is it possible? Maybe I sense that maybe he is water. He could be water. He could be a Scorpio. Or he could be Cancer. Don't think he's a Pisces. I think he's watery or earthy, or a combination of that. I sense, like the cards, a lot of blue and browny. Maybe he's Scorpio with a Capricorn rising. I could see that. Or he's a Capricorn with a Scorpio rising. Something like that. Water and earth. And I feel you fiery, passionate. Yeah, I think you're fiery. And I think that's also why he is so attracted to you. You're such a fiery, emotional, passionate person. And I don't think his wife is. I think his wife is more a bit coldish, which is not an excuse, of course. But I think he actually is more to the fiery type, but is maybe stuck with that coldish person. This is not an excuse for betrayal or whatever. But I could see that he was just so attracted to your personality, but still he doesn't truly deeply love you. He still loves his wife, maybe even his kids. It would be possible. But I think that this relationship, if you can call it that, is not worth continuing. It's not worth to follow. Because I don't think it will make you happy on the long term. I don't think it will work long term. I think you should be confident in yourself and think about it. Think about if it's really what you want to be only a distraction. And I don't think you're content with that. I think you should follow your own path and let him follow his. Okay, because you also have to keep in mind he's doing that to that other person. Why shouldn't he do the exact same thing to you? You know? If you truly would be with him, why shouldn't he cheat on you after a while? If he gets bored again. People like that barely change. I know that it's maybe hard what I'm saying, but I know that people like that barely change because they get through with it. Okay? So watch yourself. Be careful, be very careful how much emotions you will invest into this relationship. And I wish you all the best. That was it for group number 1. See you group number 2. Hello group number 2, the Angel Fluid group. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. We have intimacy, moon, soul, Two of Water, which would be the Two of Cups. Mother Mary, love and peace. Lust. You and your loved ones are safe. New Moon in Cancer. Nightingale spirit, love's all around. And protective nest. Wow, this looks really, really good. This is possibly the most beautiful spread I've had in a long time. I start wondering why you are questioning this relationship actually. Maybe you just want to be reassured. Maybe you just want to be reassured or something. Well, I can tell you, intimacy. You both have a very, very strong bond. You share your feelings deeply. You have a very good connection. You understand each other very well. Moon, soul. I think this could even be your love interest or partner. Could even be soulmate material, if I can call it like that. It really could be soulmate material because he or she really, really soothes your soul. You feel like he's giving you everything you ever wanted. And that's possibly true. You also have the Two of Water, which would be the Two of Cups. I think, did he maybe even propose to you already? Or do you think about it, or do you fantasize about marrying him, being with him in a really strong, long-term, lasting relationship? I see it really possible. You know, I see it happening actually, because you have the Mother Mary. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. I think you are really, he or she is really healing your soul with his love. And you deeply needed it. You deeply needed this love in your life. This love he can offer you. And he needed your love you can offer him. It's a give and take. It's a balance. You don't have a really good balance in most relationships, but your relationship, it seems really balanced. You're so in tune with each other. I also have the card Lust, which also tells me I don't think your relationship will get bored easily. I think you're really passionate, both really passionate people, and you'll live that passion together, which is great. You and your loved ones are safe. New Moon in Cancer. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to question this relationship because your loved ones are safe with it. We have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Because he really seems to have brought your life to a new, how do you say, on a new level. He brought your life on a new level by offering his love for you. And maybe you haven't had these strong feelings for another person yet in your life. And that's why you may be questioning it. Or maybe you are a bit afraid of it even, to feel so deeply for another person, and maybe you are afraid of losing him therefore. This is possible. But don't be afraid. He wants you. He is with you, and he doesn't want to go. He wants to continue that with you, and I see a strong foundation in this relationship that could lead to marriage, if you are, maybe you are already married and you just want to reassure that everything is okay, and I can say you everything is fine, everything is okay. Don't worry, don't question it. Okay? You also have the protective nest, which fits perfectly with the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. The protective nest. It's his love and the home you maybe build around it, or you have already built around it, or you want to build around it. It's safe. It's your safe zone. You can reload your batteries there, you know? It's maybe just you look at each other and you feel that you are charged again with love and energy, and you live it out together in your passion, in your lust, in your desire for each other, which is beautiful. Okay? Also a lot of blue and green here. Beautiful colors for trust and for a new start, a new beginning, that something is in bloom. I don't see your love dying fast, if it ever dies. I don't think it does so easily, you know? I think you really can create something really, really beautiful together, and can achieve something really beautiful together. You also share the best thing that there is in life, it's love. So maybe don't listen to people who tell you to, you know, go slow or something like that. There is nothing to worry about. You could just live your love on, okay? No worries, no, yeah. There are no problems in your relationship. I don't see any. You know, you are completely safe with him or her. And that's beautiful. It's the most beautiful spread I've had in a very long time. And it's very clear. Yeah. So keep on protecting your nest and your love, and have fun with each other. And yeah, I wish you all the best. That was it for group number 2. Nothing more to say. See you group number 3. Hello and welcome to your reading, group number 3, the Amethyst Tree group. Let's see what we have for you. Let's start. We have the Tree of Life. That's fitting with your little amethyst tree. We have Mars Force, which would be in the corresponding card would be the Emperor in the usual tarot deck. We have the Three of Fire, which will be the Three of Wands. We have the Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right, an important lesson is unfolding. Okay, we have the Fulfillment. We have the Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. We have the Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Okay. We have the Transformation. Let's see. Okay. Maybe I get a not so nice idea in my head now. But I see the Tree of Life, and I see the Emperor, the Force. And I see the Three of Fire, which is also for expansion. And I see this expansion also in the full moon, and bring your ideas to life, and the transformation. And it tells me that it's maybe dealing with a child. Is it possible that you are maybe pregnant, or that you are expecting, or you would like to be pregnant, or you are trying to be pregnant and your partner doesn't want it, or doesn't feel ready, or if you are already pregnant, that he is against your pregnancy. Maybe he's not even your partner anymore. Is it possible? I don't know. I just got that idea in my head when I saw the spread. That it's about a pregnancy. That it's about you expecting, expanding. That bring your ideas to life. That you want to create new life. This tree of life, you want to create new life, or you are already creating. You are already in that transformation process. That also, of course, if you are expecting and getting a child, it's a very, very huge transformation process, physically and mentally, and everything else changes and everything else transforms into another kind of reality from that point on. The Three of Wands, the Three of Fire, it tells me that you are already on that way. The full moon also, like, you know, pregnancy belly somehow, like you're already in that process. The fulfillment also, you're fulfilled with it already. Do what you feel is right. For me, it seems that there are two possibilities. Maybe you are pregnant and your partner does see it very critical and he's not sure yet if he is ready for it, or he is completely against it and doesn't want it, and maybe that's why you ask if he is worth you are maybe giving up on the idea of a child or on an already created child in you. I know this thought is not very nice, but I saw it in my head when I saw this spread. That maybe you want a child and he doesn't, or you are expected and he doesn't want it. Maybe you are not in a stable relationship with him. Maybe it's an on and off relationship, or maybe it was just an affair or something like that. You know? Have the fulfillment underneath him, which tells me that maybe he is only struggling at the moment. Maybe it came very fast and it totally overwhelmed him at this point. But maybe he finds fulfillment in his new role as a father, as the creator of a new life, as a teacher in the end for that child, you know? I see that you want it. You want it. You want to do it. You want to have it. If you are already expecting, you definitely want to have it. There's no way you are letting go of it. If it's just an idea in your mind, bring your ideas to life. If you're wishing for a child or want to start trying having a child, I don't think this idea will leave so soon for you. I don't think you will be content without trying. I don't think you will be content with letting it go. I don't think so. And let me tell you one thing. If you are already pregnant and he's against it and he doesn't want it, let me tell you that this man is not worth it. That your child is 1,000 times worth more than this. Okay? And if you are not expecting already, maybe you need to have a real good talk to him. You know, not making any efforts to, you know, to talk him over on your side, but to make clear what's really the point of him to struggle with that idea. You know what I mean? What's really the point after being scared of what's really the point behind being scared of that idea of having the responsibility for a child. Okay. What I also see is that, well, that was my first idea, the pregnancy idea, the idea of getting a child. This was my first idea when I saw the spread. But it could also be, of course, another thing. That it's just that you are pregnant with ideas, that you are pregnant with the wish for creating something new, maybe creating a new career, in, creating new career, a new life actually for you, that you're trying to shape a new world around you, and your partner doesn't want to engage in it, or he doesn't try hard enough to rebuild that world with you. And that's why you maybe keep asking if it's worth the fight. Well, I think that if he doesn't engage in your ideas of shaping a new life, of getting a new job, or completely change the area in which you are working, or change or move. It could be about moving because the three of fire, she's moving forward. And I think he is standing still. He just looks after her. He looks at her back, and she's already she has already turned her face away from him, and he's looking, and he seems already a bit sad that she's leaving. So maybe he goes after her, Maybe you should just follow what you think is right, what also the Lady Portia says. Maybe you should follow what you want to do, and he will make little tiny steps and go after you. You gotta be a role model for him for this, Maybe I could see him being a Taurus, actually, when I see that, or Taurus rising, that he's like, he needs a long time to change things. And you are ahead of him always. In your mind and in your actions. You're always ahead of him. You're always already in the process of transformation. And he's always dragging behind, But it doesn't mean that your relationship can't work. I think he can learn a lot from you. He can learn a lot about life, a lot about responsibility, taking action and taking actions and being responsible. He can learn that from you. And it will be a lesson for him. You can teach him that. You should bring your ideas of your life to life. And he will make tiny little steps and go after you, And I think this is very, very necessary for your own fulfillment, for your own, for you to be content and happy in your life. Surrender to the divine, so give in to your purpose. It's your purpose, it's your path that you're following. And he's not sure yet if you're right, but you will be an example for him that things can be changed, and he will go after you, even if it will take him a while, but he will follow your ideas. And the transformation, it's already facing you. It has already begun. So the process of transformation has already started, and there is no way going back. I think if you are willing to give him the time to follow your ideas, no matter what this idea is, if it's the idea of getting a baby, or if it's the idea of shaping a new life, maybe moving, maybe shaping a life somewhere else, if you give him that time, he will follow you. But he needs this time because he's always so slow when it comes to changes. but that's just his personality. Doesn't make him a bad man, not at all. But he just needs so much time for changes, and you have to be willing to give it to him. If you can bear the delays that will be caused by his behavior, I think this relationship still makes sense and can work out. But you have to accept that he's just a slow person when it comes to stuff like that, okay? You are always ahead of him. Always also in your mind and in your actions. Always ahead, and he drags behind. And he goes very slow behind you. But it doesn't mean you both cannot work out together. If you have, like, if you try to understand the behavior, and if you try to understand that it's not because of bad will or bad intentions, that it's just because of personality, okay? But I see you in the transformation process, and I see you being very happy and fulfilled if that transformation process is, finished. If the cycle is closed, if you can say so. Okay, so work on your dreams, work on your ideas, have a good talk to him. Try to make him a bit more not content, sorry, that was the wrong word. Try to make him a bit more confident about your ideas, okay? And he will follow you. He will need time, but he will follow you. And you both can work out together if you both try to understand each other's behavior, okay? So, I wish you all the best. That was it for group number 3. So, finished for today. See you in the next video.